Hello, 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 hello. I hope that you are having a good day or night whenever you are watching this. Can't help myself. So for today, we're going to be styling my hair. And I'm going to over-explain a bit. You enjoy and let me know. Okay. So first step is to get a brush. You need a brush. It doesn't have to be this brush, but it can be. This is a purple brush. A purple wet brush. But you need a brush. A comb could work too, I guess, but you need something to go through your hair. So I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to start at my root and I'm going to pull it through. Pull it down my hair. So take it from my root and pull all the way down to the ends of my hair. And then I just keep doing that all through my hair. So take it from the top, take it all the way to the bottom of your hair. You need to brush all through your hair. Get underneath your hair too. Get these lower layers from the root all the way to the ends, all the way. Get the back of your head too. Pull your hair through, pull it through, pull it through. And then brush your hair, all the way down. And if you have any knots, make sure you get more attention to that area. So you might need to go through the same spot a couple of times. It might not be all good in one time. You might need to do it a couple times. Okay, so make sure your hair is completely smooth. Make sure there's no knots. None at all. You don't want any knots in your hair. You want it smooth. You want it easy to work with. Okay, so now I'm going to part my hair. So there's many different ways to part your hair. You can part it down the middle like this. I think that's the middle part. My hair doesn't like middle parts. You can part it to the side, or you can part it to the other side. My hair doesn't like this method either. So, part. It's where you take your hair and make sure there's a line in it, and you push the hair to one side or the other. So, part. I like to do a side part, which is apparently very millennial of me. So I take my hair, push it back, and then I take my finger, push it through, and brush the hair to one side or the other. So I make sure that any hair I want to go on this side gets pushed down on this side, and any that I want on this side of the part, push over that way. I brush it through. Okay, so there are many different ways to style your hair into a pony. There's one of my favorite, which is the half ponytail, but we're not going to do that today. So we're going to talk about, there are a low ponytail, Then there's a bit of a medium ponytail, so like midway up your head. There's the famous high ponytail. Some people can get their hair even higher. High ponytail. So I'll go through that one more time. So it all depends on where on your head. So low, medium, high. So low ponytail can be a low regular ponytail or a low side ponytail or other side. You can go either way. It could be a mid ponytail or a regular ponytail, if you will, or it can be a high ponytail. So I can't just hold it with my hand because it'll just fall down as soon as I let go. So I'm gonna need something to help me. So there are a couple things you can use. So you can use a hair tie. Some people call these elastics. I call it a hair tie. See, so it's just a little piece, stretchy, and then you use that to wrap around your ponytail. So I would put it through a couple times, and now I have a low ponytail. And then I pull it out, all done. The other thing is a scrunchie. This is bigger than a hair tie. Has more fabric. So here's a hair tie. Got my hair in them already. Here's the scrunchie. See, this is much bigger, but it does work the same way. So I just take it and I take my ponytail, loop it through, twist it around, and then I twist it around again because I like it tight. And then my hair up in a ponytail, and then I can just pull it out, and I'm done. So, seen the hair tie today, and I'm gonna put my hair in a high ponytail. You don't have to put in a high ponytail. You can do the low or the mid ponytail or the side ponytails. Either way, but today I'm personally going to do a high ponytail. So I'm going to push all of my hair up and back, up and back. And we're going to go up and down so you can see. I'm going to go high up on my head. So I have some bumps in my hair, as you can see. So this is where we grab our brush once again and we brush through. Brush it to brush out all of the lumps and the bumps. I'm going to get underneath my hair. Make sure there's no bumps there either. Bring it up. On the top of my head, I was brushing my hair back so it all goes into a nice one place. So now I'm just going to run my fingers through. Make sure it's all together in there. Feel, make sure there's no lumpy bumpies. Nice and smooth. I want it smooth. You don't want any bumps. You want it smooth. You want to keep pulling your hair up, 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 because you want it to be high on your head. High on your head. And you take, I have my hair tie on my wrist. You could hold it in your hand. I think the best method is to have it on your wrist before you start. So you take it, and I'm going to put it through, twist it around, pull it twist it around, pull it through, and then going to move it into place. And then the last step, just to make sure it's tight, so I'm going to take, and I'm going to just pull a little bit, and then we have it up in our ponytail, but we are not done yet. So if you're like me, you get little pieces at the bottom of your hair. So for this, I'm gonna get some clips. I guess these aren't clips. What are these called? Bobby pins? Yeah. I don't know why that sounded wrong. So you don't have to organize your bobby pins this way, but this is how I organize them. So they are all in one place because I usually lose these. So how you use these? So you pull it out. That's what it looks like. So you have to pull the top one up, and then you can stick it through and push it down. It's good to usually stack them and get. So you want to use a couple of bobby pins usually to make sure it's nice and secure. Nice and secure. Clip it. But today we're going to use it underneath the hair to get these little stragglers. The little stragglers that don't want to go up in the ponytail. So I'm going to just twist my hair up so you can see. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this hair, we're going to pull it up, clip it. So let me show you again. You're going to pull the hair up. So with the rest of my hair that's in the back, I'm going to take my clip by pulling the top piece, leaving the bottom as it is, and then I'm going to slide the bottom through the hair that I want to secure so that it is nice and secure. And now I can let my hair down. Okay, so we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. So if you are like me, your hair likes to have little flyaways on the top, have little flyaways on the top. So for this step, I usually grab some water. So usually I'll just grab it from the sink, but since I wanted to show you how to put it in a ponytail, I put it in a mug. It doesn't have to be in a mug though. It doesn't even have to be in a bowl. It can come from the sink. But I put it in this sloth mug. It's got a sloth. A little heart. Just has to be some kind of water. And then what I do is I smooth down my hair. So I take the water and I smooth over the top of my head. A little bit damp and pushing flyaways down. So make sure the whole top of your head is just feel like you took a shower. You just want it to be a little bit damp so that the hairs can lay flat on your head. So see that? I just take some water and then I put it on top of my head to make sure any little flyaways get pushed down, pushed into place, pushed into place. Okay, so now that my hair is pushed down in a way that I like, now I'm going to make sure that it stays there. So if I just leave it here, when my hair dries, these will come back. But that is why we have hairspray. That the This is Aussie Headstrong Volume Hairspray. Headstrong Volume Hairspray. You don't have to use this brand of hairspray. It doesn't have to look like this, but this is just what I happen to have. So first thing, this has a cap on it. Can't use it if it has a cap on it. So we have to pull the cap off. That's what you do. Let me just show you. So on top of the hairspray. So what you're gonna do, take your hand. Give you either hand. You're gonna take one hand, you're gonna grab the can. And you're gonna take the other hand. You're gonna grab the top of the can. So you got one hand on the can, one hand on the lid, and you're gonna pull the hand on the lid up. So pull it. Pull it up, pull up, pull up. So now that the lid is off, we can put that down. We don't need the lid anymore. So now that it doesn't have a lid, this is how you spray out the hairspray. So you take a finger, I use my index finger, and I push down on the can, spray out. So I'm going to want to put it above where I want to spray. So I want to spray the top of my head, so I'm going to put it above there. I'm going to hold it in my hand, so I'm going to grip it. Make sure I have a good grip on it, don't want to drop it. Put my finger on it and push, and hairspray will come out. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my hairspray, spraying it on my head, and then I'm making sure I push back so all the hair is pushed down, So I spray the tops of my head, the part of my head that got wet from the water. And I'm doing the same motion. So I want to take it away from my head and just take it from my scalp or my hairline, take it all the way back to the ponytail, back to the ponytail, back to the ponytail. And then also, if you want to make sure your hair stays in place, you can spray your ponytail as well. Just put a little bit of hairspray on it. And if you want to spray those baby hair too, make sure they're not moving. This is to lock your hair and keep your hair in place. So now my hair will stay like this. So I don't have to worry about it deciding to change on me. So now I'm going to take my cap and I'm going to put it back. So now my hair is all done. I have my ponytail, which I did by taking my brush and I ran it through my hair. Ooh, ran it from the top of my head all the way to the bottom, and I brushed all around my hair so my hair was nice and smooth, nice and soft. And then what I did was I took my scrunchie, this is my scrunchie, still on the table. Then I took my hair tie and I put it on my wrist, put it right here, on my wrist, and I grouped all my hair together and pulled it up. I used the brush to help me brush through so there were no bumps. Take it from my hairline all the way back into the ponytail, up into the ponytail, up into the ponytail, up. And then I took my hair tie and I wrapped my ponytail around it. So I put it in, wrapped around, put it in again, wrapped around, put it in one last time. So then my hair was in the ponytail. And then to make it nicer, I took the hair that was left out of the ponytail and put it in some bobby pins. Bobby pins, put it in some bobby pins. It's good to make an X so that they support each other and it stays in place. Then I took my cup of water, but it doesn't have to be a cup. It can be from your faucet, it can be in a bowl, it can be, I would not suggest oil. I think that would be bad. Maybe hair oil, but I wouldn't use olive oil. I would suggest water. So I reached in my cup, got my hands wet, my fingers wet, just the tips of my fingers. And I ran it through my hair, ran it through my head, ran it through my head, on the top of my head, so that any little flyaways would be pushed down, pushed down, and we start from the front of my head and push it back to the ponytail, push it back to the ponytail. And then last step is we took our hairspray. I use this hairspray, but you don't have to use this hairspray, just use a hairspray. Take the top off and we did the same motion where we took our hands, little fingers, we push back, we push back, we push back. You can also spray the rest of your ponytail and make sure it stays in place. Spray the bottom of your hair underneath so that your little baby hairs don't fly away. Don't fly away. Don't fly away. So put the lid on. Put it down. And you are all done. And you have your hair all done for the day. So I hope that helps. Do you have any questions? Do you need any help with styling your hair in a ponytail? We only did the high ponytail today, but if you want, sometime we can do the low ponytail or the side ponytail or the middle ponytail. We can also do this side too, if you would prefer that. Well, I hope that helped you. And if you have any questions,